Hello, I am Luis, and here I will show you the solution for the Minesweeper project from Introduction to Artificial Intelligence with Python. So it was to write an artificial intelligence to play Minesweeper, which is a puzzle game that consists of a grid of cells where some of the cells contain hidden mines. Clicking on a cell that contains a mine detonates the mine and causes the user to lose the game. But also by clicking on a safe cell reveals a number that indicates how many neighboring cells contain a mine. So there was a lot of specifications, and all those functions were implemented in order to create the behavior of the artificial intelligence. So let's go through the game and I will show you how it works. So first of all, we have the board and we define the coordinates for the board depending on the height and the width. But also we have all the functions. So add knowledge, make safe move, make random move, known mines, known safes, mark mine, and mark safe. And all of those functions are required in order to determine the moves made, the mines, the safe cells, and the knowledge base. So let's start with the game by making a move. But at the beginning of the game, we don't have any knowledge, so we were forced to make a random move. So in this time, we were unlucky. This is also possible. The artificial intelligence cannot ensure that we will win the game all the time. However, it will be close to that. Just at the same of a human could be. A human could be, just by inference. So the console throws a notification that the AI was making a random move. But let's try again. So it will also make a random move because it doesn't know the situation of the mines or safe cells. So in this time, it is telling us that there is two mines on the neighbors. So we add that position to the moves made, and also we create a new sentence on the knowledge. So we have that all the neighbors correspond to at least two mines. Not at least, it is equal to two mines. Then since we don't have any safe conclusion, we create we create a new random movement. So at this time we were a little bit more lucky. And we can note that all the neighbors from that position don't contain any mine. So we add that position to the move made, and we also create a new sentence with all the neighbors equal to 0 mines. And since we know that there is 0 mines, we can add all the elements in that sentence to the safes and keep playing. So we can keep playing by making safe movements until a situation like this. So we need to infer which is the correct position, where is the mine and where is the safe movement. So to do that, we could create a new set from this cell, which is telling us that there is two mines on the neighbors, and also we create a second set from the other position. So we also have two mines from that cell, from that neighbors. And then we remove all the movements that we already made. So we create a new sentence, and then we use the inference operation by subtracting the set number 2 and the set number 1, which is equal to the subtraction of the number of mines for each one. And that allows us to create a new sentence. So this sentence means that all the elements are equals to 0 mines. So we can add that element to the safe movements, and of course we can do that movement. But also this inference operation can be apply it to identify the mines. So, for example, if we want to know if that position is a mine, we can take the neighbors from the position, from that position, and create a new set. So we have all the neighbors that are equal to 1 mines, and we remove all the movement that we already did. So in that way, we can know that that position is a mine, because all the elements in that sentence are, the number of elements in that sentence is equal to the counter that determines the number of mines. So in that way, we can say that all the elements in that sentence are mines. And then we can just finish the game. So that's how Minesweeper artificial intelligence my works, and thank you very much.